What's good, everybody? Welcome to Hoviews. Thank you for clicking that thumbnail. My name is Corey, and today we're going to be talking about Monarch Season 1. Before we go any further and talk about the show, I do want you to check the description for chapters so you can jump around to different points and see what I'm talking about and when I'm talking about it. And while you're down there, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. So let's talk about Monarch. Monarch is the first TV show inside the Godzilla King Kong monsterverse that they've been building for the past decade. And if I'm rating that show is damn good. Top notch on my rating system. The writing is great, the episodes are well paced, the season is well paced. They wrap up the story beautifully where you can have characters just move on, right on out of the story, and at the same time they leave you in a place where you want more. There's so many good things that I can say about this show, so what I decided to do was take all those good things and kind of wrap them up into 3 reasons as to why you should watch Monarch if you haven't already. Reason number 1 is going to be the production value. The production value of this show is super high. It's an Apple TV exclusive, which means we know Apple has none but bread to throw at this thing, and you can see it on the screen. I don't feel like they spared any expense when it came to the CGI, when it came to shooting on location, or when it comes to on-screen talent. They did a hell of a job with this show with the way that it looks and the way that it feels, and that all amounts to great production value. It was well done. Reason number 2 to watch Monarch if you haven't so far would be accessibility. My wife and I are not huge MonsterVerse fans. You know, we watch the King Kong movies, we watch the Godzilla movies, but we can't recite every single thing that happens. And you don't need to when you're watching this show. If you know Godzilla is a thing, and you know King Kong is a thing, and you know that other monsters exist inside this universe, that's really all you need to know. And you can jump on this ride and enjoy it without having watched a bunch of other movies or a bunch of other shows. Saying that leads me to my last point, which is my strongest point for you watching this show if you haven't watched Monarch yet. The best reason is that this show adds value to everything else that's already out there. So when the first episodes dropped back in November 23, we were watching and we had never seen the Godzilla movie from 2014. Now we saw a few other features in the universe, but we hadn't seen the one from 2014. So we decided midway through the Monarch season, let's go back and watch Godzilla from 2014. I feel like this show enriches that movie, and that movie also enriches the experience of this show. Along those same lines, we've seen Kong Skull Island, we've seen Godzilla vs. Kong. With the way Monarch concludes season 1, it made me and my wife want to say, hey, let's throw on parts of Kong Skull Island and see if we can catch the names of certain characters. Let's see how certain moments played out a few years back and how those moments were kind of recreated and taken and shifted into this new narrative that they built. And it's amazing. I feel that it's very rare to find a project that properly balances all the continuity, all the canon events, from multiple different projects inside one universe. But Monarch does that very well, and it left me in a place where I am very much anticipating more from that universe. We were pleased with season 1. Were you pleased with season 1? That's the question for the video. Let me know if you've already seen it, or if you haven't seen it, are you now willing to go and check out Monarch after hearing my little reasons as to why you should check out Monarch? All those thoughts will be appreciated in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this far. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.